god, dude, my aim's doo-doo. Oh, you're a f***ing legend, dude. You're a legend. Oh my god.
How do I revive?
Oh my god, dude.
Hey,
You
GG.
absolute legend.
Notice how the hot zone next to airbase has a very small amount of loot in terms of buildings. So what's going to happen is if you land there, you're going to be contested by a lot of people. So the chances of winning those fights are going to be really low. So what you're going to want to do in situations where the hot zone is very small, you're going to want to land in a place next to it, and then you can bum rush the other people, knowing safely that those people probably fought other people and they would be low HP, and you'll win your fight. Landed right here 55 seconds ago, moved up this way. Over here.
OP character, dude.
Yeah. Each hero by default has an ability with Q and an ultimate with Z. If you're not using these, then you're playing the game wrong. It's not like normal Call of Duty. You need to use your ultimates and your special abilities if you want to win more fights, because everyone will be using those ultimates. And if you're not, then you're at a disadvantage. It's like playing Fortnite without building. You're going to lose in the current meta. I think I saw a guy over there. Let's check out this area. The game lets you ping enemies and ping locations and items and such. Using this is a huge advantage, especially if you're a player without a mic. If I was to hop in a random match with a player that doesn't have a mic, that doesn't ping, and a player that pings, I would want the player that pings 100 times over rather than the player without no mic. So make sure you ping things, like in this clip, so you can help your teammates get those kills.
There's some guy on the left, like right here.
This clip isn't the best example because I actually no-scoped the guy. Yeah. But what you usually want to do is when you run out of ammo, instantly switch to your secondary, because the time that it's going to take to reload, you're probably going to die if you take too long and you're just sitting there reloading. So just switch to your secondary. It is faster than reloading, and you'll win more fights if you play like that. That is unless you have a sniper and you can't land that shot up close. When you're in doubt of what to do next in your matches, just take high ground, scout it out, look around, see if you see any enemies, or if you see a pathway you could take to rotate into the zone. It's best to do that before just blindly running in. Sometimes you can make a really good plan, or you could get some hits from high ground that will really help your team, because high ground is a huge advantage in these matches. This tip is meant for players coming from Fortnite. In Fortnite, you can only heal with bandages up to 75, but in this game, the syringes are kind of like the bandages, but you can go up higher than 75, so you can go back to 100% with the syringes. So that's a good little thing to know. You can't, it's not just like you go up to 75, so heal it beyond that if you have the chance. Okay, so I'm gonna blank out this Twitch streamer's name, but don't do what this guy did. He literally bum rushed us without having any idea at all where any of us were positioned. So how is he supposed to kill all of us when there's 3 of us and he doesn't know where any of us are, just out in the open? Don't do that. Like, you could do that in a closed area, but outside it's just a really bad idea. So I learned this one from watching a whole bunch of different streamers, specifically Shroud. If you notice, back in the day, PUBG, every single game like that, he peek one side, then he runs the other side of the vehicle, peeks the other side. The enemy doesn't have any idea at all where you're going to pop up from. So doing that is super smart, because they just don't know where to flick to shoot you. So you're going to have so many advantages, because they're going to think you're going to be on one side, and you're just going to be on a completely different side, and you're going to kill them easily. If the zone lets you, consider using the zip lines, because they can help you travel really fast into the zone. As long as you're not going to get focused by enemies, you can use the zip lines to your advantage and travel, especially the zip lines that other characters create. Yo, Monkey, do you have heavy ammo?
Yo, they're shooting back.
Thank you, dude. Even if a teammate doesn't have a mic, still ask them if you need something, because they probably can hear you. It's just they don't have a mic, obviously, so they can't respond. So just ask those questions. They might help you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be doing more Apex tutorials, Fortnite tutorials, Fortnite videos, Apex videos, stuff like that on the channel. I want to play a lot more Apex as well as a secondary game. So we're going to see how that goes. And I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys found it useful, and like down below. And I really hope to see you guys again. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. I'm serious, I told you that I'm serious. The way I could cut it and try
drop it, send you delirious. I ain't playing, I got my pistols up in the air, shooting them off at the same time, just because I don't care. And I'm trained for this, been practicing my whole life. You said that I couldn't do it, but I'm sat here right. You said I wouldn't take off, well I'm on the next flight. Said whatever you want,